Everyone's still using 2022 SEO tactics and just hoping that Google will pay attention to them. Meanwhile, Google, OpenAI, and your competitors are already operating in 2026. AI overviews killed half your traffic, Reddit stole all your rankings, and you're still trying to earn backlinks. The game has changed, and most e-com brands are left playing on the island of misfit toys. I'm going to show you 3 e-commerce SEO tactics that flat out will not work in 2026 and what I'm replacing them with right now. Because if you're still betting on topical authority, linkable assets, or complaining about Reddit, you've already lost. Let's first talk about how SEO has changed. First, AI overviews have decimated blog traffic by well over 50% in the last 2 years. Topical authority is now too long of a game to play anymore for most people, and you don't have 6 to 12 months to get results anymore. You need them next month, the next month, and every single month thereafter. It also used to be stupid to outrank Reddit results on Google. LowFruits literally built half of their platform around this. Now, Reddit can outrank sites like WebMD, Healthline, and pretty much every single e-commerce site, including yours. The good news is you can actually use Reddit and manipulate this in your favor. And last up, creating linkable assets is officially a prayer as of 2025 and 2026. It's no longer a good strategy. PR links remain the hardest to build, and as a result, hiring a PR agency is going to bill you through the nose at $5,000 plus a month. $5,000 for no tangible return on your investment? Not for me. The good news is there is another link market that's growing even faster and at 1/10, 1/20th the cost of PR. So let's get into the first tactic that no longer works and what I'm replacing it with. Getting rid of topical authority and owning the bottom half of the funnel. 2 to 3 years ago, I used to preach about topical authority as a main core of my strategies. It worked then, and it technically still does work now. I'm not saying it does not, but it takes way too damn long to execute, and you simply don't have that kind of time. Especially I don't have that kind of time as a service provider. Okay, if I tell a brand it's going to take 2 years to build topical authority, they're going to laugh in my face. They're never going to be a client. They're never going to pay me. Simple as that. It's way too long. Now, if you run your own e-com store, website, local business, whatever, and you're in it for the long haul on your own, fine. Spend the months, the years building topical authority. Just remember that at the top of the funnel, you're going to be competing against some of the biggest and most authoritative sites on the entire internet. Okay. In the last 14 months, we have stopped completely writing top of funnel content for any of our clients. 3 main reasons. AI overviews immediately nuked 40% of top funnel traffic. ChatGPT and other LLMs, the adoption of those things took an extra 10-20%. Okay, that's basically 60% down in the last year or two. Second, authority beats content 99% of the time. Even with the greatest piece of content ever written on the benefits of sleep, you could be the #1 sleep expert in the world and you can write that article. It's not going to matter because you're competing against the Goliaths of the internet, and if your content means nothing without the authority to back it up on a high authority site. These are the top 3 results for literally the keyword, the benefits of sleep. Sleep Foundation, authority score of 74, almost 5 million visits a month. CDC.gov, 96, 47 visits a month. Health, UCDavis.edu, 77, 3.5 million visits a month, okay? I am not wasting my time competing against huge websites like this that are 2 to 3x the authority of the average e-commerce site for 40-50% of the clicks I could have possibly won 20 months ago pre-AI overviews and pre-ChatGPT. It's a waste of time for us and the client. If I tell a client it's going to take 2 years to build topical authority, they're going to laugh. It's not going to happen, okay? I need to deliver results and value for them in days, weeks, and months. That's simply the reality of delivering SEO as a service. So what am I doing instead, and what should you do instead? Forget the top half of the funnel. Forget the top half, top part of the funnel, whatever. Ignore topical authority for now and really own the entire bottom half. Middle of funnel, bottom funnel. For middle of funnel, create competitive reviews and alternatives to hijack branded search rankings, traffic, and customers from your biggest competitors directly in Google. You can literally rank number 2, number 3, number 4 for your biggest competitor's branded search term. That is going to bring you their customers. Simple as that. Second off, creating competitor versus your brand to gain more visibility in LLMs. Literally a 1-to-1 comparison of you and your biggest competitors. Category buying guides to guide in-market consumers to the best option available, right? Let's say I'm using the sleep example. Let's say I'm trying to buy some fancy smart bed, okay? I want a buying guide that helps me know my pricing options, what I should be looking for, delivery times, average longevity of the mattress, all these kinds of things. If you have an article like that, I am far more likely to buy from you than in a website that does not have that, okay? Now, this article kind of steps in, kind of fades into the topical authority discussion a little bit, but again, it's very middle, bottom of funnel. Is someone already looking to buy a bed? You were trying to meet that. You were trying to move them closer to buying a mattress from you, right? If you're a DTC company that sells mattresses, okay? Something like the benefits of sleep. A billion people want to know the benefits of sleep, not because they want to buy a mattress, but because they want to sleep less, or they want to sleep more, or they want to feel better, or whatever, right? Those people are not in market. But middle and bottom funnel are absolutely in market. Top funnel is questionable at best. Last step here in the middle of the funnel, create best of product types for a certain ICP. Basically roundup articles to earn LLM referrals and Google clicks for hyper-specific searches. We launched like 30, 35 of these last week for a puzzle brand using their same 12, 15 SKUs. And basically it's like best puzzles for date night, best puzzles for couples, best puzzles for Christmas gifts, best puzzles for grandkids, right? You get the picture. These articles are already getting traffic and referral traffic from LLMs, and they're also ranking in Google, okay? These articles perform really well in the middle funnel. I'd even consider them probably bottom funnel at this point. Bottom funnel, build as many collection/category pages as you possibly can. This is Moneyball SEO, okay? Using like the bed example or mattress example, right? You're not just trying to rank for mattresses, you're trying to rank for smart mattresses and mattresses for couples and mattresses to help me sleep better and climate controlled mattresses and all these other kinds of things. Like expand your keywords out to target every sub collection, sub keyword of the main core category, okay? Next up, tactic 2 that I'm dropping and you should be leveraging. Stop complaining about Reddit, leverage it. Reddit's traffic has 8 to 9x since their partnership with Google in early 2024. It's down to 1.8 billion organic visits a month. Okay, this is a screenshot from SEMrush right here. You can see it's down in like the 250, 300 range here. Peaked at 2.2. It's about 1.8 as of right now. You can see that right here. Authority score of 100. Okay, pretty few sites on the internet have authority score of 100 or a DR of DA, whatever, 99, 100. It can outrank, Reddit can outrank pretty much anyone nowadays. So, prior to the partnership, any search, like pre-2024, any search result where a Reddit or core thread ranked in the top three spots was considered easy to win. This is a screenshot from the LowFruits tool. If you've never used it, LowFruits basically is an alternative keyword research tool to SEMrush, to Ahrefs. I used to use it quite a bit. It basically, the green apples or fruits basically identify low DA websites that rank highly, like in the top 10 spots, okay? Green, I think, is like the benchmark is like anything below DA 30. UGC is Reddit or Quora, like forum threads that rank in the top 10, okay? So like this result, like this first keyword up here, there were five sites below DA 30 in the top 10 and 2 Reddit results or Quora results. This one at the bottom, in the top 10, there were 2 Reddit Quora results and 1 low DA site, okay? Now, doesn't matter. That tool was sick in 2023. I used it a lot. It might be good now. We're not using it, okay? Now, Reddit's 8-9x traffic has resulted in hundreds of millions of top 3 rankings and, actually right here, 1.5 million non-branded number 1 rankings. Reddit ranks, simple as that. You can try to outrank it. You should honestly just try to get involved in it and leverage it to basically hijack their visibility or hijack their ranking and put your brand in the front page of Reddit. So, again, you can't change the rules of the game, just learn to play it. How do you play it? Buy age Reddit accounts, get them involved in these high traffic threads, drop branded mentions of your business, don't use links, make the comments look organic, drip feed upvotes into those comments to push them to the top of the conversation, and now you can find yourself as the top comment on the number 1 result. Screenshot right here, Reddit ranks number 1 specifically for over 1.5 million non-branded commercial /transactional keywords. Again, you don't have to beat it, just use it. Clarifying shampoo is this first keyword right here. 74,000 searches a month. Reddit ranks number 1 right here. 18.4K of that 74K is going directly to this site, so to Reddit. So Reddit's getting about 25% of the total search volume directly to it. Gifts for dad, 50,000 searches a month. Reddit ranks number 1 as well. 12.5K searches, or 12.5K estimated traffic. Again, about 25% of all the traffic is going directly to Reddit. Hey, there are thousands more keywords just like this that are transactional, where Reddit ranks number 1, and you can basically just own the top comments with the use of age Reddit accounts, upvotes, things like that, okay? This is something we do at our agency now, so if you're a brand interested in that, book a discovery call with me in the link below. Now, other bonus of Reddit, it is no longer unrealistic to believe that you cannot rank number 1 and number 2, potentially even number 3 for one keyword. Let's say Reddit ranks number 1 for the keyword and 3 out of the top 5 comments are positively mentioning your brand name. And let's say your D2C brand ranks number 2. even to play it out even further, let's say another Reddit thread ranks number 3, and again, you own the top few comments there. Whether someone clicks on either the Reddit threads or your DTC site, they're going to know your name. You are literally going to own a moat. You're going to have a moat around the entire keyword, okay? It is not impossible to believe it's realistic nowadays. It's happened. I've seen it happen. We've done it for a few brands. It is maximum visibility for that keyword. Everyone is going to want to buy from you. Now, if you're not convinced still about Reddit, other reasons to use it. You can use it to basically strengthen your reputation management, to defend bad fake reviews from destroying your search reputation. I tweeted about this the other day. Let's say someone leaves like 3 or 4 shitty Trustpilot reviews on the Trustpilot. Trust score goes down a lot because recent reviews are weighted more heavily than other reviews, okay? All of a sudden, people searching for your brand are seeing Trustpilot show up number 2, number 3 on Google. Okay, well, you're going to lose those customers for sure when they see the last 3, 4, 5 reviews are bad, right? And I'm not defending I don't know if they're good. Like, they could be fake reviews for all I know, right? That's not my business. However, you can build out Reddit threads to rank for your brand term, and you can basically push the Trustpilot review page further down the search results, which means fewer people are going to see it, and you are going to benefit as a result because your reputation will be, let's say, somewhat more protected, okay? The reason it works is Reddit is a stronger domain authority than Trustpilot. You can just outrank it very easily by creating more threads, okay? Other reason, ChatGPT cites Reddit in 10% of all its citations. So if you can influence what Reddit says about you, you are pretty much going to influence what ChatGPT says about your brand, especially in regards to the entire category. Tactic number 3, hoping to earn links versus paying for backlinks, okay? This is a pretty, I don't want to say it's hotly contested because I feel like most SEOs now just pay for backlinks, but some people still don't. Now, backlink building market is currently valued between 8 billion and 19 billion. Let's call it 10 and 20 for easy. Okay, it's projected to grow by 30 billion by 2030. That's a 50% growth right there, assuming on the 20 billion number. Okay, it is time to act like a grown up and start paying for backlinks, unless you don't actually care about ranking number 1. Okay, before anyone in the comments says PR works, linkable assets work, for sure. There are phenomenal case studies out there of people creating linkable assets and scaling their organic traffic as a result. There are also great PR case studies out there, traffic growing as a result of PR, okay? It is a very small number, for sure. And also what I would say is all the case studies I've seen always focus on the pure number of backlinks added or new organic search visitors added in correlation to adding these links, okay? Very few case studies I've seen are actually tied to the addition of organic search revenue, which is really like your North Star metric as an e-commerce brand, right? You don't care about more links or more traffic. You only care about those if they are a vehicle to making you more money. Simple as that. Now, you spend money on PR links. I told you earlier they're going to cost you like $5,000 on average. I've seen as low as 4. I've seen as high as 10. Most e-commerce brands can't afford to spend $5,000 on links and also on a full-fledged SEO strategy on top of that. Okay, so it's impractical for that. If you build linkable assets to hopefully attract links, you will probably strike gold a few times. I've seen it happen. I've done it myself. It's going to happen 10, 20% of the time, conservatively. That will leave 80 to 90% of your efforts and time wasted. I don't know about you, but as a business owner, I cannot waste 80 to 90% of my efforts. I need to know they're going to work. Otherwise, my business is going to fail, okay? Now, if you pay for links, you can also invest in on-page, technical, and other off-page tactics like Reddit to improve LLM visibility and parasite SEO to hijack the number 1 spot very, very quickly. So it is more economical and effective, it's more economical in the short term and more effective in terms of making more money over the long term to pay $200, $300, $400 for 5 to 10 link insertions a month. Let's call that $1 to $2K total at $200 a link, rather than it is to pay $5,000 for 8 PR links. And again, yes, this is really the going rate for PR at like $600+ a link. I've seen even more. Okay, you pay $1 to $2K total for link insertions. Then you throw an on-page strategy on top of it. You throw a Reddit strategy on top of it. You throw a dedicated LM strategy on top of it. All of a sudden, you've got some serious SEO results cooking in a few weeks and months. And you can do it all for probably like the same or less, quite frankly, than just the PR links. So it's economical to put it all together as opposed to just trying to do PR and hoping that works, okay? Paying for links does work. Good QA links will not get you penalized. I don't care what people on LinkedIn say. Most SEOs I know that are worth their salt pay for links, and it's damn worth doing it, okay? See you guys in the next video.